Once again, Baker excites. Are the Chiefs back and are the Bills in trouble? All on This Week in the NFL, Week 6. As always, we are going to start off with the Thursday night football game. The Eagles and the Giants. The Giants absolutely beating the ever-living crap out of the Eagles in this game. This game was a long time ago, but what I would say is that I just don't think that Jalen Hurts is a top 10 quarterback, and I think that this offensive system is really, really bad. It's honestly just hard to watch them. They have probably the most talented offense in the NFL, and they can't do anything. I'm just a little curious to what it's even going to look like for the Giants going forward. This was a divisional game, and coming off of a loss that they had last week, you know, it didn't look like this team that you could believe in. The first week, it was like, oh, this team has a little bit. This team might have some spice, you know. But it is first Jackson Dart week, so it could be a little fraudulent, if you would like to call it that. Then they go into the next week and they kind of show that maybe it is fraudulent. This team doesn't look that good. They get their ass beat, and then they come into the Eagles and flounce them. A lot of injuries from the Eagles defense, so we'll give them a pass there. But this offense can't keep doing this. This offense can't keep being this bad, this sluggish, with how many freaking playmakers you have on this team. It shouldn't be this hard. You guys have all the talent in the world. This was Jalen Hurts' terrible game. He had a terrible game. He was not anticipatory with the throws that he was trying to throw. He was behind on a pass, almost threw a pick six. It was a really bad game from Jalen Hurts. There was a lot of games that seemed like they would be one-sided that ended up not being one-sided. Like the Colts-Cardinals, you know, I think a lot of people, especially without Kyler Murray, you would think that would be a pretty good Colts win, but they barely come out with that one. The Broncos against the Jets, who have been the worst team in the NFL this year, you would think that the Broncos would beat the hell out of the Jets. Not what happened. They won 13-11. The Chargers and the Dolphins were, I mean, we know the Chargers have had their struggles in recent weeks, but I mean, it's the Dolphins. They've been horrible this season. I mean, the Rams only winning 17-3 over the Ravens, I think, is kind of wild. They weren't able to get their offense going against, I mean, I understand. Puka's like the engine of that offense. So Puka not being there, I can understand, yeah, you're not going to be as good of an offense. But we've seen worse offenses put up more points than this on the Ravens. The Packers and the Bengals, 27-18, that was a close game, and it really shouldn't have been a close game if we're being honest. This year, it is looking like any given week you could lose to any given team. There is not a lot of teams that are genuinely horrid. It's probably the Titans. That might be it. Honestly, the Titans might be it for teams that you aren't gonna be worried about going into a game with. They got a win, but I think that was fraudulent. The Titans are the worst NFL team. I don't even think that's even close. The Titans are horrible, and they lucked into one win. They're probably the only team that I think any team on any given night besides them can upset another team. That's how good the NFL is right now. The Jets even, I understand that they have looked like a super dysfunctional organization, but they've had some pep in their step. They've been able to put up points when obviously the Broncos defense is really good, but no matter who they've had at quarterback, yes, have some of those points been like garbage time? Yeah, but teams don't consistently put up garbage time points the way that the Jets have. You can look that as you can look forward to that. The Jets have been able to put up points at certain points in this season. Their defense showed that they were decent last game or against the Broncos. So, you know, you don't go into a Jet like the Jets will upset somebody at some point. I just feel like that's going to happen. But they look horrible, so you could be close to put them in there. But the Saints, you can't even say that because they got a lively bunch over there. Almost beat the Patriots this week. I want to talk about Drake May again, though. I really like Drake May. He is really, really good at football, dude. He's picked it up. The year two, the the cylinders are kicking with this dude, man. He is unreal. I hate to say, I think he is the best quarterback from his class. I think he is going to be better than Jaden Daniels. I think he's going to be better than Bo Nix and Caleb Williams and Michael Penix and JJ McCarthy and Spencer Rattler. He is so good. His superstar ceiling, what I've seen from him, he's going to be up there. There's always an era of quarterbacks where we have the guys on the Mount Rushmore. Usually, I mean, obviously the Mount Rushmore is 4 guys, but sometimes it's like 5 or 6. We have those top guys in every gosh diggity darn era. And Drake May looks like he's one of them. He is one of them. Drake May is really, really good at football. It's so fun to watch him play at this point. I'm becoming a Drake May fan. I haven't even loved the Patriots because I grew up my entire childhood. The Patriots and Tom Brady were terrorizing the NFL. Yeah, the Patriots are going to be a good team. The Panthers are sneaky. The Panthers are super sneaky. They've won 3 of their last 4. Bryce Young has stints. I mean, Bryce Young is the weirdest NFL player ever. Because he'll get off a drive of probably throwing the worst pass in the history of mankind, and he'll come back and throw a freaking strike. He'll do some crazy break a sack, falling off his back foot, throwing a dime to Tet McMillan or some shit. And it's like, what am I supposed to think about Bryce Young? But he can also do the most mind-numbing turnover you've ever seen. What are we supposed to think? I don't know what to think of Bryce Young. But what I will say about this Panthers game is that their offensive line, their run block unit, it's not just their offensive line, it's their wide receivers, it's their tight ends. Their run blocking is the best in the NFL. They are so good at it. And honestly, last 2 weeks they've gone up against the Cowboys and the Dolphins. Both teams with bad run defenses, and it doesn't help my case that those are the 2 games that they've played. But Rico Dowdle having 200 scrimmage yards back to back, and most of that because of how well the tight ends and the offensive lines are working, I think it is still really crazy and wild to see how well they're performing. Are they going to keep performing that way? No, I do not think that. I don't think the Panthers are going to continue to perform this high in the run game when they go up against other teams, but we know that their run game is an asset. And if you can have a steady run game for Bryce Young, we can see that he can run this offense well. He can do it. In this game, he was really good. His only blemish on this game was his interception, but it wasn't even his fault. Tet McMillan had the ball in the breadbasket. He drops it, and it's intercepted. But Bryce Young, great player. I think that he can be a good quarterback. He can run this system. He can run Dave Canales' system and help them win games. The Panthers are 3-3. The sky's the limit for the the sky's the limit for the Panthers right now. Seattle and Jaguars game. Sam Darnold and this offense is good. The Seahawks offense is good. They are a dark horse team in the NFC right now. They're good. Obviously they lost last week, but they lost in like battle out fashion. You're not like the Buccaneers. There's not a lot of teams beating the Buccaneers right now. You know, the Buccaneers and the Seahawks, they're 2 of the best teams in the NFC. And Jackson Smith-Njigba, he's top 10 at the wide receiver position right now. I think he might even be top 7 at this point. He is really, really good. But the Jaguars, what I said last week still stands, is that this team goes as far as Trevor Lawrence can take them. I just think that there's a limit. There's a limit to what Trevor Lawrence can do. The Seahawks defense was really injured in this game, and Trevor Lawrence was not able to connect on a lot of passes. He needs to be better, and I just don't think that he is a viable quarterback. I just don't. They're 4-2. They're in the driver's seat in their division right now. No, they're not. No, they're not. Shut up, Brody. You forgot about the Colts, you dummy. If they're going to be successful, I don't think that Trevor Lawrence is the guy. He just doesn't look like a complete quarterback. He just doesn't. He does not look like a complete quarterback. A lot of accuracy issues, a lot of very rookie mistakes. He can make some great throws. He has a great arm, and he can make some great plays. But beyond that, I just don't know what the ceiling, like the ceiling for Trevor Lawrence is really is low. It's low. MV Baker. It's MV Baker season. It's MV Baker season. Baker Mayfield is going to be the MVP. Baker Mayfield is a dog, man. He is a dog. 3rd and 14. Drops back. He has 2 dudes immediately draped on him for a sack. Oh, no, wait. It's not a sack. He's got out of it. Remind you, it's 3rd and 14. Now, Baker Mayfield on the scramble. He's got a guy to beat. I don't know. Oh, he gets around him. Oh, now there's another guy. He's trying to tackle him. He's 4 yards short, but Baker Mayfield spins out. He stretches. It gets the first down. MV Baker does it again. And you know what he does on the next play? Bomb to Tez Johnson. Perfect throw. Baker Mayfield. MV Baker. MV Baker. He's winning the MVP. I think the Chiefs could be back. Their defense looked good. Their run defense, I mean, their offense looked good. And Rashee Rice is coming back. Mahomes is also playing at an MVP level, right? This team does not have a run game whatsoever, and they are running one of the best offenses in the entire NFL. He is still the best player in the NFL. I mean, he is still doing things that nobody else can do. He is really good at the game of football. There's nothing that you can say about it. Nobody likes the Chiefs, but you cannot deny the success from Patrick Mahomes. You just cannot. It's ridiculous. And they're getting Rashee Rice back next week, and his role in this offense, it's going to get scary. It's going to get scary. Rashee Rice is going to have a huge impact in this offense when he's back into it. When he was into the game last year, he had a huge impact on this team. He's going to come into this year and blow everyone's mind. I mean, it's going to be great. The next thing we will get into is that you haven't subscribed yet. What are we doing? Like the video and subscribe. Anyway, the next thing we will get into is the Falcons and the Bills. What I got to say about this game is that Bills defense, and it is scary. It is scary. They have some problems with that Bills defense. It is not very good. They cannot stop the run to save their ever-loving life. Bijan Robinson had 19 carries for 170 yards. He's Bijan, but damn, Drake London had 10 for 158 and a ton. Michael Penix wasn't even that amazing in this game, but holy crap, the Bills defense. Ugh. And then the Bills offense wasn't good either. Josh Allen underperformed for a second week in a row. James Cook didn't have the best game either. I mean, he had 87 yards rushing, so he wasn't bad. But for James Cook standards, a second week in a row where he's not a huge part of the offense. And Josh Allen was just bad in this game, man. He turned the ball over too damn much. So yeah, this Bills team has some question marks. Another thing is that the Falcons defense is pretty good. It's pretty good. The Falcons defense is a good unit. The last game of the week, we got the Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels, the first and second round pick bowl from last year. Caleb Williams is a great quarterback. He's a good quarterback. I don't care what anyone says. He has all the potential in the world. Obviously, most of what happened today was DeAndre Swift going ballistic, but Caleb Williams was good. Caleb Williams was good. And the Commanders have problems. Their defense is not very good. Their offense is injured. They need Terry McLaurin back because they need a number one option. I shouldn't be seeing Chris Moore on the football field. I apologize to Chris Moore, but Chris Moore being your best receiver today and Luke McCaffrey, like, come on now. Anyway, that was this week in the NFL, Week 6 edition. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.